just about to begin that press conference in Alice Springs.
Our nation. Last Friday we mourned and we all, I think, followed the funeral of Brett Wood. I attended that funeral, a family grieving a lost man. And yesterday we brought home to Australia both Andrew Jones and Marcus Case, two soldiers who'd lost their lives in Afghanistan. Now we have more bad news to deal with. So it's with a great sense of sadness that I offer my condolences to the family of a young man whose life has been lost in Afghanistan. Our loving thoughts are with them. They would be going through a tremendously difficult time today, having heard this news. The young man we lost was a 23-year-old soldier. He was participating in a partnered Afghan National Police and Special Operations Task Group mission when he was shot by insurgents. He was a brave man and he was doing important work. In this operation, they had discovered a major weapons store, weapons that could have been used to take the lives of other Australian soldiers. So this very brave 23-year-old young man wasn't just fighting for our nation, he was fighting for the safety of his mates. At this time, his family has asked that further details not be released, and I'm sure everyone will respect their need for privacy at this very difficult moment. But our thoughts are well and truly with his family as they try to come to terms with this dreadful news. The Chief of the Defence Force has described this young man as a superb young man and a dedicated and professional soldier. We've lost a fine person, and as Prime Minister, I offer the nation's condolences. This has been a hard time for Australia these 2 weeks, one of our hardest in Afghanistan. Our resolve is being tested the way the resolve of our coalition partners have been tested on other occasions. And I can't promise that there will be no more hard days. I can't promise that. As we enter the fighting season in Afghanistan, we have to prepare ourselves for the possibility of more hard days to come. But I can promise you this: Afghanistan is not an endless war, and it is not a war without a purpose. We are crystal clear on our mission, and we have a defined time frame for our strategy. We are making progress towards our goal of an Afghanistan that will never again be a safe haven for terrorists. As the Chief of the Defence Force has said earlier today, our soldiers on the ground believe they are winning. Progress is being made. And this year we will see the first areas of Afghanistan begin to transition to Afghan-led security, and in Uruzgan, the province where we work, we are on track to achieve this transition by 2014. Now, this progress is difficult, but it's being made because of the courageous work of our soldiers in very difficult circumstances. Progress is being won because of their bravery and their service. Our nation owes them a debt of thanks. After the events of the last fortnight, I want to say this to the Australian people. I know our resolve is being tested, but it will not waver as we work to complete our mission in Afghanistan. I'll turn now to the Acting Defence Minister for some comments, and then we'll take questions on this matter. For broader issues associated with my visit to Alice Springs, I'll be available later in the day.
Thank you, Prime Minister.